What is up, YouTube? I Lacerate here, bringing you some more content. Alright guys, this is what a mid-push should look like. If you can pull out your nade here and kind of beat your nade down here, take some practice, but if you can get down here around the same time it blows up, maybe right after, obviously. If they go to rush through here, they will die by that nade. And say they were up here waiting for the nade and they come down after it explodes, you're right here, ready for the pick. And if you do get that pick, just easily back out, come back to these stairs here. And if someone was rushing too, then you could have somebody, you know, obviously in this location, if somebody was coming through library, just reveal as little as possible, just to try and get that, just to try and save yourself from getting lit up from that person there, maybe just getting a headshot. Having another rifle play mid with you as well is a great idea. Obviously they can cover this area and they can cover this area in case you go up for whatever reason. Say you're getting wall banged from bedroom or whatever, this person can come in and kind of help you out a little bit. So it's nice to have two rifles mid if possible. Don't do this every time. It's not something that you need to do every single round, but it definitely can help you out, and this rifle is only a few steps away from being back into Site 1 to help cover here. As far as the finish off Site 1, there is a really nice nade spot here, which is roughly right above this middle cloud here. All you do is you want to aim right off of this piece here and come straight up above this cloud, and just throw, and it looks something like that. Normally it either lights them up or kills them if you know they're there. As far as playing here, this is a great spot to play because you don't need to peek all the way out to window. Most rifles will only hug this wall coming up, or point mans in general, and they'll jump this corner and look this way, and you could just get that the first few shots on them, and you know, you can have the guy from mid come out and help, and you know, you could just keep him back from here because the scope can't reach you here. If you come all the way out here, he can reach you. There's no reason for you to peek out this far. Just peek to about right here. Another great spot. It is a nade spot, but it can be used very well. Don't peek all the way out to here, obviously. The farthest you could really peek is right here. This is a nade spot. A lot of people chuck their nades, you know, elsewhere. A lot of people like to try and nade back here, and they use their nades up. But say they don't. It's not that hard to get out of this situation. But it can be a bad spot, and it can be a great spot. Depends on how you play it, and depends on your play style. For whatever reason, if you need to counter smoke to get out of this spot, say one nade comes and it lands here, one nade comes and it lands here, you know the other one's coming, just try and, you know, just try and throw a smoke as best you can to get back out of that area. You know, hope to God that that scope isn't that great of a scope. I mean, it really isn't. That spot can be a great spot, but it's controversial. Do not play back here. That is a very bad spot. One smoke could throw you out of commission, or one grenade thrown from these bottom stairs should look something like this. It's just not even a nade spot. Just throwing it in that general direction could lead to you, you know, having an issue. It blew up, I think, right here. But just don't play back here. Don't play up here, and don't play over here. And most certainly do not play right here. This is probably one of the worst spots to play. I mean, as a pub spot, this isn't that bad, but if you have to go two for whatever reason, and they left their scope there, you know, the only way you're getting through them is by trying to cut that small crack, and it's just a bad spot. Just stay out of that area. Focus mid, mop bucket, even inside barn, you know, if you're going to play a little more defensively, and say mid gets taken out and you're here and you got your three-way here. I mean, what I'm saying is there's a lot better spots to play than this spot right here. Another thing you do need to worry about is this grenade spot, which I will show you in a moment. This is a very important grenade spot. Should look something like that. It's not really a nade spot. It's just throwing it to make sure the person here can't go into warehouse or, you know, whatever. It's just kind of assuring you that this person's going to be kind of scared for another nade, give you more time to get up and maybe get stairs or get library or warehouse, whatever you're trying to do. if say a point man was coming here, and what they'll do is a point man will run here, and let's say nobody's here. Let's say it's clear so far. Maybe they're pushing slow, whatever the case is. He should immediately take warehouse, if possible, and you can crouch up that as well. But you should try and take this as much as possible. It is risky. If it is possible, I would take it because all it does is limit their capability. Say they're pushing down here and they're getting ready to push up. They know you're in there, but they don't know your rifle's in here. So let's say they have one rifle covering here, one scope covering straight ahead, and one rifle here. They're pinched. I mean, that shot's a hard shot to hit, especially a moving point man. And if the rifle comes in the library and kind of sixes them, and you got a guy, you know, or your scope's right here at 3-way that can push up and give you guys a hand, they're pinched. It could be an easy 3K, it could be a wipeout. It depends on the situation. But, you know, this is a very risky push for them to use, especially if you're here and you have your teammates nearby. One place that you should stray away from playing, if you are going to play two, because either you're not really that great at map control yet, or you need to work on your shot, or you guys are just getting pushed too, you know, hella hard, and you just really need to keep it solid. You know, this is a great place to play in courtyard here. You don't want to play up in stairs. You don't want to play up in the ladder. You don't want to play somewhere too far away from your team where you can't help, because if you're here, you can definitely help your team out still. But you have zero map control. You're just an anti-push. That's all you are. As far as this push here, say you wanted to be aggressive on defense because you're playing against players that you feel comfortable playing against, or you feel, you know, higher skilled, or whatever you want to call it. Say you stuck a scope here and a rifle here. That's not a bad crossfire, because then the scope can obviously wait for the pick 15 seconds in. That's the first pick, and the rifle could get the pick from the rusher, and, you know, you guys could keep pushing up ahead too. The scope could cover the 3 o'clock, and you can cover the 12, and, you know, watch mid and watch this area. I mean, it's very possible for someone to run a crossfire. Now, as far as competitive goes, I wouldn't play this spot if your scope misses 1 out of 3 shots, because if he missed this 1 out of, you know, 3 shots right here, it could cause an issue, because if they get into mid, and scopes can play here, 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 and here. You need to pay attention and watch out for these specific locations. You know, other than that, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if there's anything that you guys are looking for as far as content and everything else. Alright guys, I'm out. Peace.